Married right out of college and basically clueless, this young couple started on a personal quest to strengthen their own marriage. What they learned drove them on a mission to fight, to build marriages around the world. Now, 29 years later, the parents of 4 children, Jim is a certified marriage intensive coach. Teresa holds a master's in marriage and family therapy. She is a licensed professional counselor, and together they are the co-founders of Family Matters First. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to build a mighty marriage, a fantastic family, and become a prepared parent by listening to this podcast daily. And now, your hosts, Jim and Teresa Adams.
Hi, my name's Jim. This is my wife, Teresa. Together, we're co-founders of Family Matters First at FamilyMattersFirst.org. We're walking through 12 questions that couples must ask before they get married.
Yes.
So what we want to do today is we're on question number 10.
Number 10.
Of the 12. Teresa, before we got married, this is what I should have asked you, and this is what you should be asking. Tell me a little bit about your faith and how important that is to you. Guys, this is crucial because you can head off so many potential problems by having this discussion on the front end. Yes. And when I say faith, let me be very specific. I do a lot of sharing and evangelizing with people. And of course, when we were dating, I didn't know to ask this question then. But here's one way you could ask the question. If you die tonight, are you certain you're going to heaven? That's one way to ask it. Hey, Teresa, do you have a personal relationship with Christ? Hey, Teresa, tell me a little bit about, because you don't want to be so generic that the answer can be generic. You follow what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So what are some other ways you would advise people to initiate that discussion?
The main thing is, are we on the same page? And this is, are we talking a Christian faith? Because people have faith in different things. So do you believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God? He died on the cross and, that whole spread it out, lay it out on the table. So is that who you're talking about? And the Savior of the world.
And have you formed personally a relationship with Christ yourself?
Exactly.
Okay, because now see, and I usually, not to be stereotypical, but I usually see ladies especially, and I know there's a shortage of good men, I get it, but they end up settling, and they're thinking, well, he's not exactly where he should be, but I think I can lead him. Okay, stop right there. It's the husband's role to be the spiritual leader. So if you're already thinking that you got to lead him, now I know we all got to walk before we can run, and maybe he's going to grow into this, but this is something you really want to think about. I mean, the husband's to be the priest of the home. He should be the one setting the tone for you, the children. So if you are more spiritually mature, now Teresa has a master's from a seminary and I don't. But that doesn't mean I abdicate my role as spiritual leader just because she has training, if you will. It's my job to work even harder if I need to so I can make sure I'm still the spiritual leader, if that makes sense.
It does. It does.
So,
and another thing is make sure you understand your faith. You might be young in the faith, but you need to understand your faith, and you need to understand that certain your faith and other faith might not be the same, and they just don't mesh because the main thing is left out. So be careful with that. Know your faith, know what it's all about, and if you're with someone, understand if they're from a different faith, understand what they believe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think we read in an earlier question, Amos 3:3, can two walk together unless they agree? Of course, The answer is no. So this is something really, really important to talk about. It shapes the whole future for your family, for your children, for everything. You want to be talking about, one, you want to understand where you are personally in your own walk of faith. And two, the person you're looking at marrying, you're thinking about marrying, you certainly want to have really frank and honest discussion about where they are so you can make sure that you guys are equally yoked, if that makes sense. We're walking through 12 questions that couples must ask before they get married. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you in our next vignette.
Yes.
Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your life. We really appreciate you listening. Please share this podcast with at least 3 people today, and remember to go to iTunes and give us your 5-star review. Your reviews and downloads make this show more visible and accessible to others. Also, we encourage you to visit our website at familymattersfirst.org for resources and helpful tips. If you have a situation needing personal or professional attention, there are a number of ways to schedule an individual session right on our website. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and send us your emails. We really enjoy reading your comments, and we encourage you to send suggestions for future show topics. You can email us at podcast@familymattersfirst.org. Stay encouraged. Continue in the fight to build mighty marriages, fantastic families, and prepared parents. Invite Christ in to strengthen your family and change your world.